Hi
everyone!
Welcome back to another episode of Mochi and Baklava.
Sipping on tea!
Yay! Cheers!
Cheers!
Cute. Sipping on Turkish tea.
Mm.
We should do matcha
Oh yeah!
next time or
Oh
something.
yeah,
That
let's
would be
do that.
so cool.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
that.
switch around a bit. Today's topic is friendships. It's a big topic for all of us.
Yes.
Like I feel like friendships are so complex sometimes.
Yeah, especially as an adult.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's the
true.
thing, that's the
Friendships
thing.
as an adult, that's definitely. And well, we're fresh adults. I don't know if you've seen that. There was like, I assume it was BBC. There was like a news channel that said that adulthood actually starts in your 30s.
Oh!
Until 30, you're not really an adult.
Oh, really? So
We're not even adult.
oh,
Like we
good.
were
Still
a little
teenager
away.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I forgot the word. Adolescence? I can never pronounce that. Adolescence?
Adolescence.
Yeah, no,
What's that?
it's like young people. That's the group we're
Ah.
in. That's why technically it's like still something of an experiment for us as
True.
well.
That's why it's tough.
We were really lucky. Actually,
Yeah.
the way we met. Let's tell the story a bit quickly. So there are like these like Facebook groups where girls, I don't know,
only for
I'm
girls.
on two of them. That's why I don't know which one I met you from.
Lonely girl.
Yeah, London Lonely Girls.
Lonely girls.
And Girl Gone International London. Arisa posted,
I was the one posting right after I moved here.
And I think I saw it a few months later already, maybe about a couple,
it was
three.
In summer, and then you.
I think I wrote in like September or something.
Yeah, I think so.
I was actually not sure because sometimes I don't usually reach out to people on those like groups. I post myself and then whoever reaches out, I talk to them. Like I saw Arisa and I was like, oh, she's Japanese and I have a history with Japan.
Right.
But I have to say, I was skeptical whether or not we would match because I know that sometimes, I don't know how to explain it, but like when any culture, like anyone from any culture is too, not strict, but like too like attached to their own culture, it can be difficult for me to be friends with someone.
Right.
So since you just arrived, I wasn't sure if you would be like, you know, like adapted here or like, you know what I mean? Like,
tricky,
I didn't know what it would go. I didn't even know your level of English, to be fair. I don't know, like not in an offensive way, but it's like not many Japanese people.
Yes.
And there are a lot of people also come to the UK to practice English, like learn English. So I wasn't sure what your level was. But yeah, I messaged anyway.
Yeah, I didn't see your message for a while. And I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't see your message. And then
we just set a date for January to meet for the first time. I think because it was December, it was quite busy month. So we said, let's meet. And then we had our first meeting at Victoria and Albert Museum.
We're just yapping.
We just talked a lot. I was not expecting that much. Arisa and I are basically like long lost twins. We had actually twins even don't have the same life. Behavior wise, life wise, like a lot of stuff were so similar. Like we had basically the same lives in different countries.
Yeah.
It was so weird, in a good way. And then we ended up going to actually that Turkish place to have baklava and coffee. Was it coffee we had? Because we wanted to do coffee cup reading.
Yeah, it was my first coffee reading.
That was so nice. That was our first meeting. And actually we until recently, we met quite often. We met like almost every weekend. It's not an easy match always. Let's hoping that we can, you know, stay together
forever.
I mean, that's for sure.
Yeah, physically.
Hopefully we live close, lifelong and stuff. So we prepared questions about friendship, and we're just gonna talk about, I guess, our own experiences.
Do you wanna go first?
Sure. It's the same concept. We're gonna take our questions. 13.
What's a trait in people that you think is underrated in friendship?
I think mine is a bit. I think I thought of this before as well instantly. It's obviously being considerate about everything as much as possible, but I'll give a specific example.
All right.
Do let me know if you want to have a phone call in advance.
Yeah.
I'm never good at picking up calls.
Same.
And sometimes, even if I don't know the context, I just get like, I'm not a phone call person. I do video calls just with my family,
Yeah.
my immediate family, and my best friend in Germany, Elif. We live far away. That's it. I don't do calls because if I were to do calls with everyone in my life, I would probably have no time to do anything else in the world.
Oh yeah.
Especially because I have a lot of friends from different countries and places. Well, technically, I live abroad. And I use my phone to phone calls and stuff a lot anyway. So I try to minimize that. Voice messages, like, give me that. Like,
You're the professional.
I do like, not
voice
with you maybe,
message.
but like, because we meet in person. I have some friends I do exchange 30-minute long voice messages. Yeah. We do that. Voice message is fine because I can pause anytime I want. But on the
Right.
phone, like, I cannot really be like, oh, hang on a moment. Like, I don't have the control of that as well.
Right.
I do like announced phone calls.
Oh,
If
yeah,
possible,
for
no
sure.
phone calls.
For sure. I don't like phone calls either. Oh, I totally get that. I can't really think of anything underrated.
Then maybe you have all the best friends.
Thank you, friends. I guess all my friends are like similar to me.
Yeah, that
so
also
it just,
affects, yeah.
And also, I don't really have much of friends, like close friends. If it's not close, for me, they're not friends. They're just someone I know. I just talked my mic. Next, 11. What's one boundary you've learned to set in friendships?
Yeah, that's a tough
I
one.
have one. I don't know if it's the boundary, but I recently just thought about it. It's not like really a boundary to set, but I thought maybe it's better not to share too much about your relationships, like a dating and stuff. It's just because I feel like when you share every single process of your dating and relationship to others, I feel like it's just my feeling wise and me just being a little bit of spiritual, I don't know, but I feel like I get like a little bit of like a bad energy, and then maybe it's just like they judge the way I'm dating or whatever, and then get like a bad idea or whatever, and then it fails like
I mean, it's not just for
I don't know.
relationships. I think not just friendships, with anyone. There's things that you should never share unless it maybe comes naturally. Because I feel like a lot of things could get like that evil eye thing in Turkey. It's translated evil eye, but actually nazar is not always evil eye. It's not necessarily always bad energy. Someone could be very happy for you. They could still think all good things, but the energy could still damage it
just,
like in a bad
strong.
way.
Yeah.
Nazar is just a whole different concept we should talk about. But yeah, I think it's
But that's the thing.
important. I had a friend, literally, anything she said or anything she learned about always got like some sort of damage. I had new boots and she was like, oh, they're really nice. And then zip is broken next time. Or like, oh, I love your necklace. And then there was one, especially my brother brought me from China as a gift, and it got lost literally in the same week. And then my mom saw the similar. It was like my name written on a single piece of rice. In the necklace, it was like a floating in a liquid thingy. It was so cute. I've seen them at other places before, but it's not as common. Anyway, so my mom saw the same thing in Istanbul, which was random. She replaced it because she knew how upset I was. The same thing happened. That new one got lost as well.
What?
Wait, how is that even possible?
There's definitely like a bad energy.
Yeah.
I remember there's a like it's not about the friendship, but like there's a one teacher at my school. Everyone hated him. Everyone was like, "Oh, I wish he gets sick or whatever." It's not nice. I know it's not nice, but everyone was hating him. And then one day he got sick really, really bad.
Oh, God.
He needed to be away for like a week or whatever because he needed surgery or something. And everyone was like, oh,
gotta be careful what you wish for. It might come true.
Yeah, and he came back after.
Still.
But I definitely felt like, oh, this is like the energy.
I do believe in the power of words, especially if so many people said the same thing. Can come through. Yeah. That's why there are things you don't joke about.
Yeah.
You gotta be
Sometimes,
careful.
you have to be
Gotta be
careful.
careful.
Sometimes you shouldn't
limits
like
on what
share
you
too
share.
much. Yeah.
Oversharing, I do a lot myself as well. But
Same.
like
Sometimes.
it's really important to set a boundary when where to stop.
Yeah. And also like you shouldn't talk to everyone. Like just the one you trust.
Literally what I was going to say.
Mm.
Not just for like a specific topic, but
Yeah.
in general. I think the boundaries I sort of learned or kind of got over time is like being accessible to everyone or not. Like, you know, I should be able to choose when I'm going to be, because like mobile phones made it so simple and easy for someone to reach out to you. And just because of that, a lot of people started creating this expectation that whoever I message should message me back right away, or they're not true friends or something. But I don't think it's true anymore. In the past, it wasn't as common. It was limited. The amount of people message you was less because we didn't all have phones, or we didn't engage with it as much. But now everybody is on it. If I talk to everyone messages me on a single day, again, I have no life. Like I have to limit who I'm gonna talk to. And it might mean that I still have messages I haven't replied weeks before. It doesn't mean that I don't care, but I genuinely didn't get the right time. Because I think also because the world like gets improved a bit more, like developed a bit more, and there's more stuff for us to do as well. Like in the past, maybe we didn't do as much. We would read a book, we would watch a movie, and like maybe that's it. But now we do like, I don't know, different DIY stuff, different like new hobbies, because we can learn. You can start learning knitting now, crochet now, really easy, but then you can also start learning playing a guitar online. Like right. I think that's why we all are open to like bunch of stuff. That's why we do more in life, and because we do more, we have less time. How many people we can talk to in a day? Right. Yeah. I think
it's not that we don't care about the person. It just
that's why it's important to me. They know that if anyone cares about like instant replies, they should not be friendly. I'm sorry. I doesn't mean I don't care about you, but I cannot accommodate that. I have a life and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. 16.
What's the difference between choosing friends out of convenience versus compatibility? If you're choosing friends out of convenience, it's not a friend.
Yeah, it's not friendship really.
Yeah. Like,
also,
what's that?
A friend should try to, if it's possible in the limits and stuff, should make it convenient for you. Like if you want to meet somewhere, not make it difficult to be friends with.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's a thing that's more important than, you don't really make your friendship based on that, but your friend try to make it, not like always, obviously it should be mutual, but true. Like definitely you gotta get along with people to want to spend time with them. And that's another thing, like if I want to like be friends with someone, I want to do stuff with them, but I don't want to have friendships where I need people to do stuff with. Like, you know, there's something somewhere I want to go, I can go on my own too, that's okay, but if I'm with someone, it's because of the person, not the location or activity or something else. It's more enjoyable if you actually enjoy your friendship too. So convenience is just something not in the question in that way.
No.
I don't think so, not for me at least.
No, simple.
Yeah, simple.
Let's go next. 5. What's your friendship love language?
Food is a good language. I do love sharing food with like good food that I like with my friends, and I do like if obviously the circumstances allow me, I would love to bake more, share more of my bakes. It's just because food is just like, yes, it's one-time thing, you just have it and then gone. But I think it's just such a unique way of, it's so simple because everybody, I don't know, like some people eat out of like because they need to. I feel like it's not always the case, and a lot of people will appreciate a good food. I think it's like more guaranteed way of making someone content as well, even if it's like simply.
And you do great, so
it's just I try my best. But
food is nice. That's nice.
Yeah, food is good.
My love language for friendship is like, I don't know, I give them like a more like a positive words. Like in past, I didn't know how to compliment people.
Because it's independent.
Yeah, we don't really
Yeah, it's not
do
very
that.
common,
We
yeah.
don't really do it. And we don't really grow up with compliments. But I didn't know how to.
Yeah.
But when I moved to the US, I lived there for 2 years.
Mm.
I got a lot of compliments. Yeah, just a little thing like your hair is nice. I like your style and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, this is so nice. And then this just makes everyone feels good.
Yeah.
Like who hates compliments, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I realized it's really good thing. So I was like, oh, I want to do this to everyone.
Yeah, giving there's the same effect as well.
Yeah. Since then, I try to say like something nice. It's not like I'm faking.
Yeah. When you
you know?
genuinely think about it.
Oh, like this shirt looks good on you, or like, oh, I like your makeup today.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
Literally.
You know, that's
literally.
cute. That's that.
Yeah.
So like, it's not really a common thing in Japan,
Mm.
but I want to do it because it's good. My friends are like liking it, hopefully. So that's the thing. Now I got the thing for love language.
Out of curiosity, do you think it's more about appearances, or is it like, I don't know, like it could be like other stuff, or maybe something they've done at work or something they do like as a hobby? I think in Japan it's also more, I don't know, correct me if I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
It's because appearance was people don't really comment on each other's looks. Would it be the same if it's like, I don't know, like a bit more stuff not directly about themselves, but something, I don't know.
In friendship, like with someone you close to, they will point out something more negative, like, yeah, you got chubbier.
Okay, that's in
like,
Turkey too. A little bit sometimes.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but I didn't know I didn't like it at the time because it was normal. You know, since then I'm like, oh, like a whole world changed. Why don't you say something nice? You know.
Actually, it's interesting. In Turkey, we also do this. When someone compliments you, if you say like thank you, it can be a bit rude.
Oh, same in Japan. Like they'd be like,
but in Turkey, it's like you almost compliment back. So, for example, if someone says, "Oh, you're so beautiful," we say, "Oh no, it's your eyes that says so beautiful," or something like that. It's like so romantic.
Yeah, that's so
but
nice.
yeah, we do. Or like,
wait, I want to do that.
That's what it's almost like saying, "No, I'm not like that beautiful. It's just because you have the beautiful eyes," or something like that. Or like sometimes we say when someone says, "Oh, your I don't know, your purse is really nice," like, "Oh, not nicer than yours," like, you know? You just like pass it back. It's like playing table tennis or something like that.
Oh, that's really
my table,
nice.
I don't know, tennis doesn't have to be table. That's another thing, I guess. Like, yes, we do sometimes criticize. Like people will do. Like, I don't know if I do as well. Might do as well. It's like a bit more thing. But when you do something like nicely, compliments wise, it can sometimes get like that. Because if you say like thank you, it's like as if rude. It's like you're not returning it back.
Right. I think in Japan, a lot of people just say like no.
Yeah, in Chinese it's the same. It's like male. No.
Yeah. You know, I feel like it's also kind of like
a little similar. Yeah.
But also thank you be a bit like
yeah. But then in English, if I say stuff that I would say in Turkish, sometimes it sounds a bit weird. Saying a simple thank you is good.
And then I don't think it's like offensive or anything.
It's just thank you and move on.
Yeah, I like you something. Thank you. It's so natural. Yeah, I love it.
I mean, you don't need to comment back on anything.
Yeah,
like, that's the thing. In Turkey, I think we usually comment back on something else, or like it could be all like, "Oh, I love your shirt," and you could be like, "Oh, I love your trousers." Like, you know, like, it doesn't have to be directly the same thing, but just comment back on something. I don't know, just on the top of my head, I feel like that's the way we do.
It's hard,
but
like here it's more simple. More like a Western culture. It's
definitely.
Love.
Oh god, friendships questions are going really long. 7.
What's a friendship lesson you learned the hard way?
don't give people the value they don't give you.
Mm.
I am all for if someone, it might be more like they're not ready to do that for me, or they just don't think about it. Like, I don't mind taking that extra step for someone, crossing mountains for someone, like going over, like there was like a post on social media. If I can find it, I'll just stick it on the screen. I'm all for that. Like, give people love, kindness, all good things. But if you've experienced that they don't do the same for you, or they're not like, they may not be able to, like, capable of doing it, that's fine. They may not have the right resources or like, you know, energy or stuff, I get that. But when I see that same person doing stuff for other people, then I get like, oh, okay. Like, I had some friendships where when I would ask them to meet, they would not come where I wanted to go, or like they wouldn't travel far for me. But then I would see them travel far for other people, and it's just like, well, I've been traveling far for you, then, like, you know, why not, like, you know, if you don't do that, I'm gonna stop doing that.
That's true. Yeah.
It has to be mutual. Like,
Yeah.
It's not about, like, it's up to circumstances. If sometimes someone needs like more, I don't know. Sometimes you can accommodate based on your friends' preferences or needs. But if it's always all on them, and then they don't get the same thing with their own friends, other friends, then it feels like I'm just being, like, basically taking advantage of.
That's true. Yeah.
If you can do it for other people, you should be able to. Yeah, I think that's why knowing what you would do for each, because time is the most precious thing. Like, that's something you'll never get back.
Right.
Once it's gone, it's gone. You can always make, I don't know, more money in life. You can always more, I don't know, experiences in life. You can do like a lot of things, but sparing your time for someone is so valuable.
Right.
And I don't want to do it for people who basically don't deserve it from me.
You don't want to waste.
And I'll spare that to other people that I think will appreciate more,
Right.
be better for them more, something like that.
Yeah, that's true. Totally agree.
Yeah.
It should be mutual.
Yeah, it should
Yeah, yeah. I was like in Japan. I'm from the countryside, but I went to the school in Tokyo. So I have some friends in Tokyo, but I moved back to my city. So most of my friends are like in Tokyo, but I'm away. So like when I wanna hang out with friends, I needed to be the one to go to Tokyo because there's a lot of stuff I understand, but sometimes, you know, like
at least once, you know, like,
yeah,
because I think when you're the only person compared to everyone else, maybe I can understand.
But when it's like a one-on-one,
and when it's one-on-one, definitely.
Yeah, especially it's when it's one-on-one. I kind of want them to come, not my place, but maybe in the middle, you know, at least.
Yeah, somewhere.
Like for me, like location doesn't matter. I just want to see you.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
So if there's nothing to do, we can just get into the cafe and just that's it. That's
it's more
good.
about meeting people.
Yeah, but you know,
cat
coming in.
Okay.
So like, I mean, I understandable to just I need to go to like, you know, the bigger city to do stuff, but the friendship needs to be mutual. Yeah, I've been feeling like, please come.
I think we both had location problems.
Yeah. And then right now I'm living in London, and one of my friends from school living in like other parts of the UK. And then we always talk about like, okay, like you came to London this time, I'm gonna go, or like at least like in the middle. Yeah. So that's why I went to Winchester yesterday, but because it's in the middle.
Okay,
like
that makes sense.
Yeah, it should be like yeah. It doesn't have to be like always like that,
or like it doesn't have to be like every week is different, but it could be like 3 weeks you met in London, 3 weeks could be somewhere there. Like it doesn't have to be in a row. Or like always change. You sometimes do it based on, or like you don't need to count it. It doesn't have to like, maybe it's like 3 times in London, 2 times somewhere else. It doesn't have to be exactly equal, but there should be some effort.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
there should be some like willingness.
Yeah, it doesn't have the effort. Yeah, if I can see the effort, that's good. Yeah,
basically doing for people who deserve it for you. I mean, there are billions of people in the world.
Yeah,
you know, if they don't work out, it's just friendships die, unfortunately, sometimes.
True. true.
Some are for lifelong, like for lifetime, but some friendships just unfortunately die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
it's like that. People comes and out.
Yeah.
Like, we don't
People
need
come and go.
people. We don't need.
Yeah. Bye, people.
Bye.
Bye. 17.
What advice would you give someone who feels like making friends is impossible?
I think don't make friends out of making friends, but maybe find hobbies or stuff that can bring you together with people, then see if it turns into a friendship.
Right.
Because I think if you have nothing to share, it really depends. It also depends on the age. Like if you're at school, like clubs and stuff work, but if you're an adult, I think it's even more difficult. But I think it's also depends. Okay, are you happy on your own? Do you really want to make new friends, or like, because there are always ways to meet people, and also like maybe don't fear or like feel like you have anything to lose when reaching out to someone new, because like you never know that what like kind of friendship you guys could have with someone that you potentially feel close to but have no idea how they might react. What's the worst that could happen? You just want to create a like connection and stuff, just go for it.
You never know.
Yeah.
No, I guess like you just need to be a bit more brave to just make an action. Like especially in a different country.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
really hard. Yeah, the language is different, culture is different. I was even like kind of scared to pause to find a friend.
Yeah.
And also after that, you need to meet the like people who commented.
Oh, it's daunting at first.
Yeah, and
There's just no idea how this person's gonna turn out.
And then I'm introverted, so that's even more like it's harder for me to like meet new people. But like if I don't do it, I'm not gonna see anyone, and I'll be alone and die. So I'm like,
You'll die.
It's just So you just need to be a bit more brave, and then take one step and see what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's the thing.
Take that jump, do it.
Yeah, you never know.
Although you mentioned, like, for me, it's the opposite in a way. If I set a date with someone to meet, obviously I'm still nervous and like hoping that they turn out nice and stuff like that. But if I set a date with someone online before and then we know that we're meeting each other, knowing each other, even if it's like just by name or some basic info, I feel more comfortable. Personally, like I'm half extrovert, half introvert. So I think we all are. Like my percentage is like a little bit all over the place. Just half and half. And I think now I'm a bit more extrovert, but I still would not feel comfortable initiating a conversation with someone without knowing fully they are okay with chatting with me, or they want to, like they have the interest to chat. I really hate small talk. And if I feel like a conversation is forced, I'll feel extremely uncomfortable and will not know how to finish it either. And if the other person keep going it as well, like, it's just so awkward. I'd rather spend my time with someone who's genuinely interested in making connection with me, and spend my time and invest into them, rather than just making a small talk with a person that I may never see again. So for me, it's important that I know fully or aware that that person is open. I mean, unless it's a specific like social event for people to talk and meet, I would struggle to like go up to someone and say like, hi, how are you? Like, it's just like, but if it's online that we said, oh, let's meet, I might act like I've known you for my whole life if I feel comfortable enough with you. If that makes sense. It's all up to the person, like that, like how we match and stuff. If it's a good match, if it's like a good energy vibe going on.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Yeah, it's still not easy. It's still not easy.
I'm super introverted. So like,
I mean,
such an eye.
So I think it's like comes as default for Japanese people.
We're so like closed off.
See, that's also because of our cultures. I think Japan is more individualism and it's more common. While in Turkey, community is such a big thing.
I love that though.
Actually, we've done that in Japan as well with some Japanese families.
Mm.
Every Friday we would meet in our place. They would come to us.
Really?
Yeah, and
That's
the
nice.
kids, like as kids, we would play. Moms would just talk and chat and stuff like that. Because it's what Turkish people will usually do, especially. It's a bit more traditional that way, but sometimes it could be with like, for us it was just moms and kids, but sometimes it could be that like guys could come too, and it's just like parents are somewhere and the kids somewhere, like something like it's a very common thing to have actually, to visit your family members or like friends or even neighbors. Like your neighbor could be like, come for a tea or something, like that's why I guess in that way obviously we are forced to be a bit extroverted to a level.
But it's nice, like you learn how to interact with people.
Yeah, I mean, it can backfire sometimes, but because if it's like people you don't like and don't want to be like together with, but yeah.
But still, it's a good
But yeah,
thing.
yeah. I think it's.
I love that. I wish
I don't know how common it is nowadays, to be honest. It's probably still more than other cultures. Recently, like with technologies and stuff like that, maybe if things have changed a little bit more as well. But
I wish I was more like extroverted, a little bit more.
you can still practice it and like I mean, this is quite extrovert actually.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's not like an introvert thing to do, like sharing your thoughts with the whole world.
This is my extrovert side. Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe you're building as well, because like maybe years later when you check your like test again, the levels could change a bit. I've done it and it definitely has.
All right.
I'm gonna turn this because I just noticed it's the other way.
Four. My favorite number.
Same, because we're both born on fourth.
What's something you need in a friendship now that you didn't care about before?
I think the thing is, when you're a child, when you're young, you have limited circles. So you don't get to choose friendships as much as you do as an adult. So I think it's still gonna be different compared to being a child.
Yeah, maybe like a putting effort, like we talk about. Like I didn't really care about like being neutral, like putting effort, like when I was in the school or anything. I genuinely thought nothing.
Yeah, I think you're not as like picky, or like you're not like thinking of, or maybe because we don't think about these things when we're young, so maybe we haven't noticed the stuff that we should care. It's a bit more natural thing that like evolves over time. I think it's hard to compare that way. I think in the past, like with my friendships, again, because it was more like, because we grew up in the same environment, we were close, it was easier to catch up and meet. Because when you're an adult, like you don't always live close to all your friends. I lived very close to all of my friends when I was young, because basically we were all scattered around an apartment complex in different buildings, or even in the same building. So it was so easy to meet up. But now, like, or maybe because of that, like I had good friendships in the past that didn't make me want to make new friends out. That's why I was like in my comfort zone and with the people I always been with for so long. And then I guess moving abroad and also kind of losing ties with people that I used to be so close with, over time I didn't realize the things that actually was not so nice to have in friendships, or like, and then I started being more careful about things. Remember, like I told you, like I had a really close friend, best friend almost, that like and she would say stuff about my appearance that like, oh, like you don't look that good in like real life, why'd you put those nice photos of you on this website, blah blah blah. Like it's like fishing people, as which wasn't really the point as well. Weird, anyway. But obviously back then I like probably didn't think much about it, and like basically blinked my eye on it. So I didn't really think about it. But now, if someone were to do something like that, I would be like, oh, this is the last time I'm ever talking to you. Bye bye. I mean, criticism is something else. Like constructive criticism is all welcome. But when it's just like pure evil commands on anything, I'll just reconsider our relationship.
That's not something friend would say. Like,
yeah, I guess when you're like young and stuff, I wanna say, although they were older than me, but I guess just sometimes the way it is.
Yeah, yeah, I guess I just didn't realize stuff. So as a kid,
Yeah,
and
you because as a kid you don't really think, you just spend time with people.
yeah,
You don't think what's a friendship is. You're just
yeah,
friends with people.
yeah, we're still learning.
Let's
and
do one
improving.
last question, I think.
Yes.
This was a very long one with less questions.
Let's see.
9.
Our last question would be, how do you maintain friendships when life gets busy?
Literally the most adult friendship problem ever. I think it depends. Like, some of my friendships I always have on the phone because they're away. So there's not really regular stuff, but then again, those are really close people that, like, if I stop talking to them for a period of time and if I come back, they're gonna act like nothing has happened or like just
Yeah.
continue. I think this is more about like when you regularly do something, like, you know, we used to meet a lot and then there were periods of times that we kind of stopped. Well, it's not always like life getting busy, but like
Yeah.
life gets in the way and stuff. I guess it's just building an understanding with each other is important.
Oh yeah, that's
And
true.
being honest. I think honesty.
Right.
I think when I like step away from something, I'll just like mention it, or like I say, instead of trying to find excuses or something, I think being direct about it is important. Like,
Right.
look, I don't feel well enough to do outings, or I don't feel well enough to chat with people, or like anything. I don't feel like doing anything. Like when you're in a bad spot or anything like that.
Right, right, right.
Same with life getting busy. I think true friends should like be like, you know, appreciative that you express, or like if it's possible, maybe you could even try to like, especially let's say you have a job that both of you can work from home sometimes, maybe meet at a cafe to work together. It will be still short,
Right,
but
right.
it's still some sort of a meet up and you can chat briefly even between job and stuff. So
Right, right.
I
And
think,
being flexible
yeah,
is the key, I think.
expectations shaping based on what you are able to serve. If it's like out of your hand, and if a friend expects you to, like, there are obviously certain times in life, like if things are way too bad and like they need support, you try to make time no matter what. Like, you try to force yourself, or seem that you put the effort in, like we said earlier. Like, even if you cannot do the thing, if they can see the effort, they will understand. But if it's like outright, you know, not trying to do anything about the problem or whatever, it's just a bit like, are you then true friend? Or make it feel like, you know, you think about them, even if you can't do anything.
Yeah. Everyone has life, and like you just need to understand each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, sometimes maybe I don't know, you feel a bit like not energetic enough to do stuff and stuff.
Yeah.
But like just say it honestly, and I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
And like I think you can tell when people try to say like something else, like an excuse, like
Yeah.
not lie, but like I
White
know,
lie.
yeah, white lie. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I maybe they try to be polite or whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe rather be honest, just say it, and
Yeah.
then we can understand and like.
I think it also shows when people are like, one thing, for example, very difficult, I think, because I post a lot on social media, people have this idea that I'm free but ignoring them, which is not the case. It's just like posting on social media for everyone. So I do it and everyone in my life get to see it if they want to. But then writing a personal message to every single person that I'm in contact with, that's way too much effort than posting a single story or something.
Right.
So I think if people can understand the difference as well, especially like social media is part of my job as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to be always ahead, like on it, and like spend some time on it to understand it and stuff like that. So it's not all about just like, not like connecting with people only, but also exercising it for me. Like, that's why like sometimes I will share stories and stuff, but will leave your like messages unread for weeks maybe.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Especially with like people like replying back, like with, even if they just send a single emoji, it just, you know, kind of creates like this, like, and then the messages from before go down.
Yeah. the friends who understand you wouldn't mind if you don't come
Yeah,
back.
that's the thing.
Yeah, 'cause I don't care if my friend doesn't come back for a week or whatever, because I
Yeah.
know what they're doing and like
Yeah.
maybe something's going on.
And
Yeah.
I feel like if it's an important topic, it will surface anyway. Like you're gonna talk about that thing again anyway.
Yeah.
Like even if you missed at that time, some stuff I feel like always comes back in the
Yeah.
conversation. So if it's that important, it will be. Yeah, friendships are so long. I mean, we still have like loads of questions. So I think it's a bit too much. So maybe we do another. Maybe next time we can do like a part 2 if this is
part 2, yeah, we can
like
definitely do
we
that.
can do that
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
see if we can do
It's a
the
big
questions
topic.
and remove the ones we answered and like add new ones.
Yeah,
And then
definitely
because
we
friendships
can
I
do that.
think are so important and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
big part of
big thing,
life.
yeah.
If you
Hope
have
you
questions
enjoy.
about friendships, let us know.
Yeah,
Like or
yeah.
like your experiences as well. Let us
Yeah,
know in the
share.
comments and like we'd like to hear your
Tell me
thoughts as
everything.
well.
Yeah.
And then maybe
Any kind of reason.
like obviously this is quite new, so we may not get that much engagement right now.
Yeah.
But like the more comments we get, we could even do some episode based on like comments.
Oh, that would be fun.
That would be like really
I love
cool.
that.
So if you do that, maybe we could consider for this episode as well. That would be quite interesting.
Yeah.
Even like we could like rate like people's experiences
Oh,
and see how we feel
like
about
react
it.
to the comments. That would be fun as
Like
well.
tell us your stories, but
Yeah,
obviously that we might need to like I don't know, like announce it for people to share.
Yeah. But I'll be judging so hard.
Ooh. Or like give advice, even though I don't know if you should directly follow. I mean, never follow anyone's advice blindfoldedly. But
yeah.
Well, we'll try.
Yeah,
We'll try our
let's
best.
see.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Yes, we'll see you in another next episode. Next episode. We don't know the topic yet, but I guess we'll see.
We'll be back with something fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.